Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to some more Hearthstone and another pack opening. Today we have for you 60 packs of the brand new, I forgot what it's called now, is it Return to Unguru or Explore It? I can't remember what it's called now, but we're going to be opening these packs. We've got 60 of them, hopefully we can get some really good stuff. And there are quite a few legendaries available now, and I believe that a few of them are quests, which is a new thing for Hearthstone. So basically you have a quest that you have to complete during the match, be it play so many minions that have taunt or stuff like that. So that's the sort of things we're looking for as we open our first pack. Come on. It explodes open with lightning. So we're guaranteed one rare per pack. Okay, there should all be new stuff then. Tar Creeper Taunt has 2 attack during the opponent's turn. Okay. So that might seem a bit weird having 2 attack on your opponent's turn, but that means that if it's attacked, then it will cause 3 damage to whoever attacks it. So it's pretty useful. Primalfin Lookout. Battlecry, if you control another Murloc, discover a Murloc. Okay. Stegodon. Taunt 2/6. It's not bad actually either. It's pretty good. Saber-Tooth Stalker. Ooh, 8/2 with stealth, which means it can't be attacked on its first turn. If I'm correct, I don't know. A Volcanosaur. Wow, okay, it's a lot of dinosaur-based stuff on this one then, I'm assuming. Adapt, Battlecry, adapt, and then adapt. Okay, so adapt means that you get a choice of 3 different things you can pick, and then you'll get another 3 different things you can pick. So you can pick things like Taunt, Wind Fury, Stealth, all that sort of stuff, Divine Shield. So it's a pretty decent card actually. So we've got a rare, one rare in this one. Ironhide, gain 5 armor as a warrior, that's really good. Lakari Fellhound. Taunt, which is very good, especially 3/8 at 4 mana, really good. Discard 2 random cards, so of course it's wow. Wow, I've never seen anything with 14 health and 7 attack before. That is huge. Ultrasaur. Lost in the Jungle, has summoned 2 1/1 Silverhand recruits. And the rare is going to be a Primalfin Totem. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Mirelurk. Or Murloc, not Mirelurk. Mirelurk's Fallout, isn't it? Here we go then. What are we going to get in this pack? Just the one rare. I'm looking for some legendaries. Ironhide, we've got 2 of those now. Glacial Shard, Battlecry, freeze an enemy minion. Okay. That's useful, especially at 1 mana as well. Tar Lurker, Taunt, has a free attack during your opponent's turn. We got one of those already, did we? We got something very similar. I'm not quite sure if it was a Tar Lurker though. Stegodon, we've got 2 of those now. And the rare is going to be a Golakka Crawler. That looks brutal. Destroy a pirate and gain 1/1. Okay, so that's pretty good. Again, I think pirate decks became quite a big thing, didn't they? So that negates the strength of pirate decks, I think. So we've got a rare in this pack. That looks like all we've got. Thunder Lizard. If you played an elemental last turn, adapt. Okay. So that'd be good if you're maybe a shaman deck, maybe. Flame Geyser as a mage, deal 2 damage and add a 1/2 elemental to your hand. I like that actually for a mage, that's pretty useful. Thunder Lizard again, so we've got 2 of those now. How do we get 3 Thunder Lizards in 1 pack? Honest to God, the odds of that are minute. And a Cruel Dinomancer. Death Rattle, summon a random minion you discarded this game. Okay, it's 5/5 there, that's pretty good actually. But again, it's very circumstantial. You have to have the right thing selected for it to work. Right, we've got a rare. We've got an epic. We've got our first epic of this pack opening. Arcanologist. Okay, I would say it. Draw a secret from your deck. As a mage, could be very useful. Volatile Elemental. Death Rattle. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. That's useful as well. A Tortolan Forager. Add a random minion with 5 or more attack to your hand. Okay, I like that. The rare is going to be a Terrascale Stalker. Trigger a friendly minion's Death Rattle. And an epic, we've got a Charged Devilsaur. Ooh, so you put that down, it gets charged. So, okay, it can't attack a hero though. So you can put it down, it can attack any other minion, but it can't attack the hero until the 2nd turn, which is probably useful. Stops it becoming too overpowered essentially. Come on, legendaries, where are you? None. Stegodon we've already had 2 of. Rockpool Hunter, give a friendly Murloc 1/1. Okay. Volatile Elemental, we've had 2 of those now. Ultra Soul, we've had 2 of those now. And the rare is going to be a Light Fuse Stegodon. Adapt your Silver Hand recruits. Ah. That could be interesting then. If you put those 2, you put the card down to give yourself like 3 or 4 Silver Hand recruits and then drop that straight after. That could be a very interesting card. Oh, I opened the epic first, I didn't mean to. We've got a Gluttonous Ooze. Destroy your opponent's weapon and gain armor equal to its attack. Okay. Okay, we've had 2 of those now as well. A Verdant Longneck. It's the first one of those we've had actually. Battlecry Adapt, which means you get a choice again. Second one of those we've had, and the rare is going to be Molten Blade. Each turn this is in your hand, it transforms to a new weapon. That's a good one. That's one I need for my warrior deck, I believe. So just the rare in this pack again. Adaptation. Adapt to friendly minion, okay. Emerald Reaver. Destroy a Battlecry. Deal 1 damage to your hero. To each hero, okay. Yeah, not too bad. Hot Spring Guardian. Taunt and Battlecry restore 3 health. That's probably pretty useful as a shaman. We've had 2 of those already, so that can be disenchanted. And the rare is going to be Spike Ridge Steed. Give a minion 2/6 and taunt. When it dies, summon a Steg. Oh, wow. That's really good actually. Plus 2/6 and taunt. That's really good. I like that. Come on, where's the legendaries? I want some of these quests. Pterodax Hatchling. Adapt. Firefly. Add a 1/2 elemental to your hand when you put it down, which is a useful one again. Stegodon, we've had 4 of those now. Binding Heal, restore 5 health to a minion and your hero. Wow, that's only a 1 mana card. It does a lot, that though. That's huge. Evolving Spores, adapt your minions as a druid. Okay. It seems that everything's going to have slightly overpowered cards, but it's all down to oh my god, what a pack! 2 rares and an epic as well. Thunder Lizard we've had 2 of now. Ironhide we've had 2 of. The first rare is going to be a Golakka Crawler. We've had 1 of those already. That's the second. Second rare is going to be a Humongous Razor Leaf. It can't attack, so literally it just sits there. Okay. Bit useless, I suppose. But and the epic is going to be a Vilespawn Slayer. Probably the upgraded version of that one. It's only for rogues, but it destroys a minion when you put it down. Which again is pretty good. If someone's got something really strong on the table and you want to get rid of it, you're struggling. That's a really good card to put down. So we've got a rare. We've got to get some legendaries in this pack opening, surely. Primalfin Lookout, we've had 2 of those now. Hydrologist, Battlecry, discover a secret. Okay, it's the first time I've had one of those. A Grievous Bite, deal 2 damage to a minion and deal 1 damage to adjacent ones. Okay, that's pretty good as well. It's hunter only. An Egg Napper. 3/1, which is a little bit useless, but when you get killed, it summons 2 1/1 raptors. Which obviously the eggs that he's got hold of. And the rare is going to be the Servant of Kalamos. If you played an elemental last turn, discover an elemental. Okay, I've got a feeling we might have already had one of those. Come on, legendaries. Boo. Fireplume Phoenix, deal 2 damage. That's not bad as a Battlecry, then a 3/3. That's actually pretty good. Lakari Fel, I quite like this card actually as a Warlock. Protects you a little bit, doesn't it? A Tortolan Shield Raiser. Give a random friendly minion plus 1/1, and this has got taunt as well. That's pretty good actually. Egg Napper, that's the second one of those now. And the rare is a Fire Plume Harbinger. I feel like we get a lot of shaman stuff. Reduce the cost of elementals in your hand by 1. It's a pretty useful card actually. Right, come on. We've got an epic. Got an epic, so we should get something new, right? That's a duplicate. Is that a duplicate? Tortolan 4. I don't think that is a duplicate. Add a random minion with 5 or more attack to your hand. I think that is a duplicate. And that's a second of those. That's probably a second of those as well then. And that's the second one of those as well. Epic! Stone Sentinel. If you played an elemental last turn, summon 2 elementals with taunt. This is apparently one of the most overpowered cards. I've been watching a couple of videos of other people playing, and they hate this card. They really do, and it seems like such an overpowered card. If you put this down, it's only a 4/4, but if you put an elemental down, then you get a 4/4 and 2 2/3s, if that makes sense. So that is a really good card. I like that. As a shaman deck, that'd be really useful, I think. Right, Grievous Bite. That's the second one of those. Firefly. It's the second one of those. Air Elemental can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. That's pretty useful. Elder Longneck. If you are holding a minion with 5 or more attack, adapt. Oh, I like that. I like that. And the rare is going to be another one of those. That's a disenchantable one, so we've already got 2 of those now. Right, so where are we looking at now? Come on. Oh, only a rare. I need some legendaries, people. Emerald Reaver. Deal 1 damage to each hero. I think we've done that already, have we? I think we've got one of those already. We've definitely got 2 of these already. That's the second one of those. Hot Spring Guardian. Taunt and Battlecry restore free health. Okay. It's a useful one. Rare. Vine Cleaver. Ooh. After your hero attacks, summon 2 1/1 Silverhand recruits. That's a really good weapon, actually. I like that. Oh. Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man just frightened the crap out of me. Oh my god, where are these legendaries at? Razor Petal Lasher. Battlecry. Add a Razor Petal to your hand and deal 1 damage. That's useful. Only for rogues. Emerald Reaver. Deal 1 damage. We've just got that in the last pack, haven't we? Ornery Direhorn. Adapt. It has Taunt. It's a 5/5 with Taunt, and you can adapt it as well. Choose from 1 of 3 bonuses. Oh, it tells you there, look. Enemies must attack this minion first. Does something when it plays from your hand. Okay. I like that. I like the way it tells you now. It means I can find out what combo means. That's the second one of these we've had, the Pterodax Hatchlings. And the rare is going to be a Raptor Hatchling. Death Rattle. Shuffle a 4/3 Raptor into your deck. Okay. Not bad as a hunter. Because the last thing you want in this game is to run out of cards, because it does cause you a lot of problems if you run out of cards. Where are these legendaries at? Volatile Elemental. Deal 3 damage to a random minion. That's the second one of those I think we've had. A Sated Festodon. Yeah. Summon 3 1/1 Mirelurks. That's a pretty good card to have in a Mirelurk deck then, because a lot of the Mirelurks are low mana. So having something like this could be a bit more powerful for you. Emerald Reaver, we've added loads of them now. Ultra Sword, we've already had a couple of those as well. And the rare is going to be Volcano. Deal 15 damage, randomly split across all minions. Wow. Okay, it didn't do any damage to the face, but you can completely clear the board if you're in trouble. Right, what do we have now? 1 rare, 2 rares. 2 rares, okay. It's better than nothing. A Verdant Longneck, that's the second one of those we've had now, I think. A Ravasor Runt. Battlecry, if you control at least 2 other minions, adapt. Okay, useful.
Golden Common.
A Golden Common. Igneous Elemental. Death Rattle adds 2. I think we've already had one of these, but having a golden one, it just looks much cooler, doesn't it? Because you get the animation. These are just standard pictures. The animations look cool, don't they? First rare is going to be a Frozen Crusher. After this minion attacks, freeze it. Okay. So it only gets... Well, it only gets to attack once every 2 turns by the looks of it. And a Humongous Razor Leaf. We've had one of those already. So we've got the second one now. Come on, legendaries. Oh, God. Ultra Sword, Duplicate. Lakari Fellhound, Duplicate. Hallucination Mage. Discover a card from your opponent's class. That's interesting. Nesting Rock. Battlecry. If you control at least 2 of the minions, gain Taunt. That would be really good, actually. I think in a Hunter deck I'd quite like that. And Crystalline Oracle. Death Rattle. Copy a card from your opponent's deck into yours. That's interesting. That's a Priest card. Very interesting. It'd be funny if you stole their quest, wouldn't it, really? Right, got a rare, 2 rares. Come on, make it a special now. It's only 2 rares. We've got 2 of those already. Got 2 of those already. That's our second one of those, I think. Our first rare is going to be a... That's the second one of those we've got then, a Primalfin Totem. So it's for Mirelurk decks. A golden rare, Direhorn Hatchling. Death Rattle, shuffle a 6/9 Direhorn with Taunt into your deck. I like that. I like that a lot. Right. Pack number 21. We have an epic, people. We have 2 epics in one pack. Tar Lurker. I think that's either our second or third of those. Stubborn Gastropod, Taunt and Poisonous. What does Poisonous do then? Destroy any minion damaged by this. Wow. So that could literally do attack one of the strongest things in the game and just kill it because it's poisonous. Giant Mastodon, 6/10 with Taunt. Okay, useful. First epic is going to be a Tortolan Primalist. Battlecry, discover a spell and cast it with random targets. Okay, that could be interesting. And a Primalfin Champion. Return any spells you cast on this minion to your hand. Okay, so if it's a buffing spell, it's quite a good one. I see. I was about to say that seems odd, but you wouldn't do powerful. Then yeah, if it's a spell that improves your character, that's a pretty good one, isn't it? Okay. And next, still no legendaries yet. So the legendaries on this one, I think, are all the quests, and those are the important things because that's what really makes your. So it really makes you a lot stronger, right? Felhelm, I've already had a couple of. Ravenous Pterodax. Okay, that's a new one. Battlecry, destroy a friendly minion to adapt twice. Destroy a friendly minion and adapt. Okay, destroy a friendly minion and adapt twice. Okay, I'm with you. Long Neck. I think we had a couple of those now already. Binding Heal. I think that's the second of those we've had. I really like that card. 5 health to your minion and your hero for 1 mana is massive. And the rare is a Light Fuse Stegodon. I think that's the second one of those we've had now as well. Right. We're starting to get some duplicates. We've still got 37 packs left. I'm worried. I just want these legendaries. Duplicates. Lost in the Jungle. Summon 2 1/1 Silverhand recruits. Shield Razor, we've definitely had 2 of those now. We've definitely had 2 Ultrasaurs. And the rare is a Devil Saw Egg. Death Rattle. Summon a 5/5 Devil Saw. Useful. That's the sort of thing that people won't touch because of got a legendary. Got a legendary. Got a legendary in 2 rares and an Ultrasaur and a Tar Lurker. Okay, so we've got 2 things we've already got. Mana Bind is a mage. When your opponent casts a spell, add a copy to your hand that costs 0. Ah, like that. It's circumstantial. Depends who you're facing off against, but that could be good. Wow, golden rare, Mimic Pod. Draw a card, then add 2 copies of it to your hand. I like the movements on that. Right. So I think all the legendaries in the Unguru here are quest legendaries, but let's see.
Legendary.
There we go. It's a priest quest. Summon 7 Death Rattle minions. Reward, Amara, Warden of Hope. So basically you get the reward is another legendary. So that's a useful card actually. Very useful. So we might have to start using the priest deck a bit more. Unless we can get some more of these legendaries. I'd like to get maybe the mage one because mage is a class I use the most at the moment.
Golden Common.
Golden Common, Radiant Elemental. Your spells cost 1 less. It's good for a priest. Ravasaur Run, I think that's the second of those now. Nest in Rock, that's the second of those. Sated Thestrodon, I think that's the second of those as well. A Envenom Weapon. Give your weapon poisonous. Okay, that's useful. I think poisonous and destroy any minion attacked by this. So you could do some good stuff with that. Taking down some strong items on the board. So we've got a rare. Okay, 1 rare again. We've had 2 of those already. Shimmering Tempest for a mage. Add a random mage spell to your hand. I like that. We'll probably use that a bit more because then we can hopefully get some strong spells. Stormwatcher, Wind Fury. Again, good card. Wind Fury means it attacks twice each turn. Ravenous Pterodax. Okay, Warlock 1. Rare. Servant of Kalamos. I think we've definitely had 2 of those now. If you played an Elemental last turn, discover an Elemental. Right. Legendary! Epic! Oh, a rare! Oh! I shouldn't be getting this excited, I really shouldn't. I love opening stuff, I really do. I really do. Volcasaur. Adapt and an Adapt. Okay, 5/6, I like that. Epic! Biteweed. It's a rogue one. Gain 1/1 for each other card you played this turn. Okay. Please don't be the priest one. Ooh, it's a proper one. Okay, Hemet Jungle Hunter. Battlecry, destroy all cards in your deck that cost less than 3. Oh, is that really a good one? It's useful, but it's got a... I don't know, it might be good for getting rid of all the crap cards that you're not going to want to use at end of game, but still, I don't know if I'd use that or not. So we've got a rare. Okay. I've had 2 of those already. I don't think I've had one of these before. Tarlord. Taunt has 4+ attack during your opponent's turn, and it has 11 health. That's not a bad one, actually. Hallucination. Discover a card from your opponent's deck. And the rare is Free from Amber. Discover a minion that costs 8 or more and summon it. Interesting. For a priest, is interesting. I can't remember. Did that say from your deck or just randomly? Got 2 rares in this pack. I've had lots of him. I've had lots of him. That's definitely the second one now because I've had that in 2 packs in a row. Vine Cleaver, that's the second one of those. And, oh, really? What are the odds on getting the same rare twice in the same pack? My god. It's a paladin weapon then, basically, that summons silver hands to your hand whenever you use it. Right. Adaptation. Adapt a friendly minion. Razor Leaf Lasher. Add 1 Razor Petal to your hand that deals 1 damage. We've definitely had 2 of the those. Tire Creeper has 2 damage on your opponent's turn. And the rare is a Shell Shifter. Okay, that's a new one. Choose 1, transform into 5/3 with Stealth or 3/5 with Taunt. Okay. I like that. I don't know how that would work. There was a card from the last expansion that made you can have both without choosing. It's pretty cool. I don't know how that would work though, because they're both very different. Unless you've got Taunt and Stealth, that'd be a bit strange. Tarlurker. Taunt has 3+ attack on your opponent's turn. Sabertooth Stalker has Stealth, which is pretty good. Flame Geese, we've already had a couple of those now. Tidal Surge, deal 4 damage to a minion, restore 4 health to your hero. I like that. That's good. And another bloody Vine Cleaver. You can seriously say we've got another Vine Cleaver. So there's a rare. 2 rares. Too many of them. Too many of them. Too many of them. Rare. I think we've already had 2 of those as well. That looks like a new one though. Give a friendly minion +1/1, then gain armor equal to its attack. That's interesting actually for a druid. That could really give you a much stronger hero. So we've got a rare. Ironhide, we've already got loads of those. Giant Wasp is a different one. Stealth and Poisonous. That's a new one, that is Giant Wasp. Definitely had loads of those. And now we've got 2 Giant Wasps. Molten Reflection. Choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it. That's pretty good as well actually. If somebody puts something down that's a real game changer, then you can just copy it and have the same yourself. So we've got an epic in this one as well. All of those are duplicates. The rare is going to be Shell Shifter, so that's 2 of those now we've got. And the epic is going to be Curious Glimmerroot. Look at 3 cards, guess which one started in your opponent's deck and get a copy of it. That's a risky one, that one then. That is a risky one. Right, I've got a rare. And then, I opened the epic first, okay. Okay, we've got 2 of those now. Lost in the Jungle, Stubborn Gastropod, Razor Petal Volley, and the rare is Free from Amber. Nice. What we got in this one then? We got a rare, 2 rares. 2 rares, okay, this one. Shimmering Tempest, add a random mage spell to your hand. That's good, we've got a couple of those now. Archanologist, I got that right this time I think. Draw a secret from your deck, we've already got a couple of those. Stormwatcher, I think that's our second of those. Mirage Caller, Priest, choose a friendly minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. So it's not very useful unless you've got something that's got a Death Rattle or a Battle Cry that you want. Oh, we've got 2 of them now as well. And here we go into our last 24 packs. I'm hoping for at least 1 more legendary in these last 24 packs, if not 6. But you know. Jeweled Macaw, that's a new one. Add a random beast into your hand. That's pretty useful for a 1/1 card, actually. We've had a couple of these already. We've had a couple of those already. We've had about 6 of those now. And the rare is going to be... Crystalline Oracle. Copy a card from your opponent's deck into your hand. That's pretty useful. That could be... That's a make or break one, really. That could give you absolutely nothing, or it could give you something incredible. It's difficult. It'd be funny if you stole their quest, wouldn't it? Volatile Elemental. I think we've had a few of those already. Deal 3 damage to a random minion. We've definitely had a few of those. Oh, we've definitely got 2 of these now as well. First rare is a Light Infused Stegodon. We've got 2 of those already. And Crystallized Oracle. We've definitely got 2 of those now. We had the last pack as well. Right, 22 packs to go. Rare. I'm going to have to create a lot of these quest cards, aren't I? Stegodon, Stormwatcher, Elder Longneck, all duplicates, and the rare is an Obsidian Shard. Okay. Cost 1 less for each card you've played from another class. Okay, so they've got them cards where you can steal other people's cards from their class. That's actually pretty useful. You can get that for cheaper. Giant Wasp we've had 2 of. Rockpool Hunter, that's a different one, I think. Give a friendly minion, a friendly Murloc 1/1. I don't know if we have had that one before. We've definitely had that one a few times. We've definitely had that quite a few times as well. And the rare is going to be... We've definitely had that a few times as well. So we're going to get a lot of dust out of this, and we can make some quest cards. Just have to decide which classes I want to make the quest cards for. So we want Epic in this one as well. That we've got a few of. I think that's a second Stubborn Gastropod, actually. It's good to have a second one of those. Lost in the Jungle, we've had a few of those as well. The rare is going to be... Sane again, and the epic is going to be a Bitter Tide Hydra. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to your hero. Wow, that could be a very dangerous card to have on board, but it could work. It's very much a balls to the wall card. There are some decks where they just go all at it and just attack the face, which is what I like to do anyway. Air Elemental can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. We've had a few of those, but 2 in the same pack now. Tarlurk, we've had a few of those already. And the rare is going to be Molten Blade. Okay, that's definitely the second one, maybe the third Molten Blade. It's a useful card to have, though. Right, Tarlurker, well, I just had 2 of those now. We've got 2 of those already. See, I got confused between Tarlurker and Tar Creeper. We've definitely had 2 of everything of these now, though. I'm not sure about that one. I think this might be the second. I think we've got a gold version of this, haven't we, earlier on? And the rare is going to be Mana Blind. When your opponent casts a spell, add a copy of it into your hand. Okay, well, that's the second one of those. That's pretty useful, actually. But it very much depends on who you come up against. Like, if I know who I'm going to come up against and I know they're going to be using a magic-based deck, then it's pretty useful to have. But, alright, both of those are duplicates. It's a golden common. It's a duplicate, but it's a golden one, so we'll keep that. Another duplicate. We're not doing very well now, are we? And Venom Weapon. I think that's the second time I've had that for a rogue, which is good. 16 packs left. Come on, at least one more legendary. I want one more quest. I've only got a priest one at the moment. Priest is not my favourite deck to run with, but it might have to be if I get the quest item for it, of course. We've had a few of those already, I think. And the rare is going to be a Steam Surger. I don't think I've seen that before, actually. If you played an elemental last turn, add Flame Gazer to your hand. Gazer, Geyser, I know. One of those funny words, isn't it? Right, we've got a rare. 2 rares. That's a Flame Geyser, okay. That's nice. So you add a Flame Geyser to your hand, and then when you play the Flame Geyser, you get an elemental to your hand as well. So it's you're just chaining together different people, aren't you? Rockpool Hunter we've had a few of already. Molten Blade we've had a few of now already. And a Cornered Sentry. Taunt and Battlecry summon 3 1/1 raptors for your opponent. Okay. So that's a bit of a... You get something quite strong, but you give your opponent quite a lot of stuff as well. So it sort of levels out. We've had loads of those. 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 And... oh, Stonehill Defender. Taunt. Discover a Taunt card. Okay, that would be very, very good in our priest deck then. If we're going to use the priest deck and use the quest, that would be a very, very useful card, actually. I like that. Rare, epic. Just a rare and an epic. Okay, Tire Lord. Giant Mastodon. Very good card. Very good card. I think that's only the second one of those we've had. We've had so many of these now, it's unbelievable. Right, the rare is going to be Mimic Pod, which we have got a golden version of. And the epic is going to be Blood Boom. The next spell you cast this turn will cost health instead of mana. I think I have something very, very similar to that actually, but it might be for a mage instead actually. I'm not sure. Everything's blending into one now. Right, Air Elemental. Okay, lots of duplicates again. This comes out in every single bloody pack, I'm sure it does. And that has come out quite a lot as well. I think probably shouldn't have gone for 60 packs. I probably should have gone for 40 and saved myself 15 quid, but there you go. We've got an epic. Prove me wrong, game. Give me some stuff. Okay, we've had those already. We've had those already. My phone's beeping next to the microphone, which is not good. Right, well, first rare. A golden rare. Earthen Scales. Give a minion +1/1 and gain equal armor to its attack. I like that. Mirage Caller. Choose a friendly minion. Summon a 1/1 copy of it. I like that as well. Biteweed. Gain 1/1 for... what combo? A bonus if you already played a card this turn. Okay, I like that. 1/1 to each other card you played this turn. That's actually very, very good, because if you choose a friendly minion and summon a 1/1 copy of it, if we've already put something down with Taunt and then we put this down as well, it means it will spawn another Taunt minion 1/1, which is good for the quest. So that's a... I'm already starting to think about ways that we can get that quest done really quickly. Right, Hot Spring Guardian, Taunt, Battlecry, Restore Free Health. I think we've already had those. We'll definitely have that and that and that. Rare. What? I think that's the second Spike Ridge Steed. Basically, if something kills, instead of disappearing, it goes back into your hand. Right. Yes, a legendary! Oh, I was starting to get depressed. Right, we've got 2 rares and a legendary. Those, we've had duplicates of both of those now. Crystalline Oracle. Copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it to yours. I think that might be the first or second time we've had that. I don't think we've had too many of them. I think we may have had... I don't know. I'm getting confused now. We've definitely had 2 of these. Come on. Give us another quest item. Oh my god, it's a golden legendary! Oh my god, you can't get much better than that. And it's the legendary I'll need for my warrior deck as well. Believe it or not. I was looking to make this card earlier on to go into my warrior deck. And I thought, I can't afford to make that. And now I've just bloody got a golden version of it. Oh, destroy all damaged minions. That is amazing. But again, it's not a quest one. I want the quest ones. I know I'm being picky, but that's the whole point of this new expansion is the quest, I think. Right, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Golden rare. Free from amber for a priest. Discover a minion that costs 8 or more and summon it. Ooh. Actually, that could be very good, actually. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Murloc. We've already had a couple of those. Come on, one more legendary. Please give me one more quest. We've had 3 legendaries so far in this pack opening. And only one of them has been a quest one. Ornery Direhorn. I think that's only the second one of those we've had, which is good. Thunder Lizard is quite... we've had a few of those. I've opened the rare by mistake though first. Evolving Spores. Okay, we've already had a couple of those, I think. Giant Mastodon, we've already had one of those. Okay, that's the second Devil Saw Eggs. Well, we're starting to fill things up quite nicely. Got a rare. Okay. Shimmering Tempest. Verdant Longneck. Arcanologist. Hot Spring Guardian. Steam Surger. Okay, I don't know if I've got a Steam Surger yet. If you've played an Elemental last turn... okay, we have got one of those. So that's the second one of those now. Which is pretty good, actually. I think that's quite a good card. You get a lot for that. Come on, one more legendary, please. Sabertooth Stalker, Flame Geyser, Hot Spring Guardian, Stegodon, all the entire pack is all duplicates. These will all get destroyed. Just. Ah, legendary! I'll stop that now. Right, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. The rare is a duplicate. Please be a quest, please be a quest, please be a quest. It's not a quest. Spirit Singer Umbra. After you summon a minion, trigger its death rattle effect. Okay, that's interesting. So you're going to summon the death rattle effect before it dies, which could be very useful actually. But a but still not the legendaries we were after. Again, all duplicates. Volcasaur, I think that's the second Volcasaur we've had. I don't know if it's any use to any of the decks. I'll have to have a look. I must admit, I'm not really a fantastic deck builder myself. I have to get it off websites normally. Giant Mastodon, Fire Plume Phoenix. Okay, all duplicates again. And the epic is going to be Sudden Genesis. Summon copies of all your damaged minions. Okay. That could actually be a very overpowered card, depending on what we have on the table. And our last pack is not special.
Golden common.
Got a golden common. That's the second golden radiant elemental we've got. That's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. Come on, give us something special. Okay, that's the second one of these we've got, so that's pretty useful. But there we go, and that is another... That's 60 packs of the... What was it? Is it Return to Unguru? No, Journey to Unguru. 60 packs of Journey to Unguru have now been opened. Next time I think we'll have a look through my collection, maybe make up a couple of decks, and I'll show you what I've got, and we'll also disenchant all of the other cards and have a look and see what we are going to need to not only do well, but I also have a couple of quests on the go as well. I need to win 5 matches essentially as a paladin or warrior, and then just win 10 matches in normal mode anyway. As you can see, these are all the stuff that I've done. I played 143 matches altogether and won 87 of them, which isn't bad actually. In fairness, that's not a bad win-loss ratio, considering I've not played much of this game. As you can see, it's been pretty mixed. I've gone mainly down the priest and warlock route by the looks of it, but I like to have a little go at everything, and I like the way the quests sort of force you down different paths as well. But yeah, we'll call that for an episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I shall see you very, very soon for a little bit more Hearthstone. We'll build a couple of decks, and we might play a couple of matches as well, see how we get on with the new decks. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more Hearthstone.